Welcome to another edition of Bearcats All Access. I'm your host, Marshall Kramsky. It was a homecoming win last week for the Bearcats over Arizona State, but now it's prime time. The Bearcats heading out to Boulder, Colorado to take on head coach Deion Sanders and his Colorado Buffaloes. It's a high-flying event, and we break it all down with head coach Scott Satterfield, as well as last week's victory. Plus, tight end Joe Royer. He's been one of the best in the conference this season. He sits down with us to tell his journey from Ohio State to Cincinnati. All that and so much more coming up on Bearcats All Access right now.
Bearcats All Access, sponsored by All Good Home Improvements.
Coach, another big win against Arizona State. You look back at the tape from homecoming. What stood out for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we started out a little shaky. I mean, 7-0, and I think, once we got into the groove, I think it was a huge play. We're getting the turnover, and then we got the ball and we scored, and then next thing you know, it's got a lot of momentum. Defensively played outstanding. Be able to hold their running back under 100 yards to 75 yards was huge for our defense. And then offensively, I think, just a solid day. I think Corey went over 100 yards, a great job by him, and then efficient in the passing game. So, I mean, I thought overall it was a very solid day, great team win.
This team, from just a year ago, you've already tripled your Big 12 wins, almost doubled overall wins. There's been a lot of things changing, but what, in your mind, has been the biggest reason there's been such a difference in this program? Yeah,
I mean, I think just the all season, going out and recruiting and getting the guys that we felt were the kind of guys we needed to have in the program, guys that played the right way and did things the right way. We played as a team. We're very connected. We have great leadership on this team. It's fun to be around these guys because they hold each other accountable, and I think that's the main difference, and that's why we're sitting in the position we're in right now, headed into the 8th game of the season.
That 8th game of the season, going out to Boulder, taking on Colorado at night, Coach Prime. There's been a lot of games that have been tough battles for you guys this season, but none that's been as highly anticipated, at least from a fan perspective, as Colorado. How do you balance that and make sure your guys stay within themselves?
Yeah, I mean, I think the build-up to Central Florida was a big build-up, and I think our fans really liked that, that opportunity. We went on the road there. Mm-hmm. Now, I do believe that this is obviously bigger, higher stakes. We have continued to win. There's a lot of things riding on this game, and Big 12 championships on the line. You mentioned it's national TV audience, prime time slot. This is what our guys wanted to sign up for. This is what our fans wanted to sign up for. When you get into the Big 12, to be where we're at this point in the season, man, this is awesome. And so you got a great opportunity. You go out here and, the winner of this game sets themselves up, for the last, third of the season mm-hmm. as we finish out the Big 12.
A lot of talk about Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders, one of the top-rated quarterbacks going into next year's draft. What do you see on film about Shedeur that really stands out?
Well, I think, number one, he plays with great confidence. He has a lot of ability and a lot of talent, but he's a guy who's probably had a football in his hand since he could walk. He's probably been doing 7-on-7 since he was in kindergarten. So he's very comfortable on the football field. He's a coach on the field. I mean, you can see he's lining guys up. He's telling them what routes they need to run. He's got great confidence in those receivers as well, and they're some of the best in the country, and they're extremely difficult to defend.
You brought up his receivers, one of the most talked about players in college football in the country, early season Heisman candidate, Travis Hunter. Both sides of the football. Mm-hmm. How do you prepare for a player like that?
He's an outstanding player. I mean, you look at there's probably not anybody that can do what he's done this year mm-hmm. as far as being so productive on both sides of the ball. If you throw his way on defense, you may get it picked. He's that kind of guy. In the red zone, they're going to target him. They're going to find ways to get him the ball so he'll score touchdowns. He's got phenomenal hands. He's got a great awareness of what he needs to be doing in any time if he's on offense or defense. And he's hard to defend, and he's hard to go against. So, I mean, it's going to be a challenge.
A lot riding on the game, going into Boulder, taking on Colorado. What do you need to do to execute to make sure you fly back home with a win?
Well, I think, number one, we got to stay on top of the receivers, not give up the big plays. They're going to hit some plays on us, but we got to be able to rally and tackle once they do that. And we got to disrupt Shedeur in the pocket. We just can't. If he stands back there all day long and nobody's on him, then he's going to have a field day. And then I think offensively, we got to execute at a high level. I think their defense is overshadowed. I think they've done really, really well this year. They're leading the league in sacks, tackles for loss. They create a lot of pressure. We got to win the one-on-one battles because they play a lot of man. And if we can win those one-on-one battles, that'll give us a great chance to win.
Coach, thanks so much. Best of luck in Colorado.
Thank you.
Next on Bearcats All Access, we put our hard hats on and take a look inside the new indoor practice facility for the UC football team.
The Cincinnati Bearcats football team will have a brand new home this summer when they move into the new state-of-the-art indoor practice facility and performance center. The $134 million project has all the bells and whistles. COO and Deputy AD John Daniels gives us a tour of the latest updates of the facility that will be named after the Shakely family.
Hi everybody, John Daniel here with the University of Cincinnati Athletics Department. I'm excited to give you an inside look at the progress we're making here at the Athletics Performance Center and Indoor Practice Facility. Come on inside. All right, we've made our way into the locker room. As you can see, a lot of progress has been made. So we're in this main corridor of our locker room where above us will be a large Cincinnati Bearcats graphic extending this whole hallway. On these end caps of all these lockers, you'll see there's these cutouts that have already started to be framed where they'll have graphics on the end that'll accentuate kind of the branding and vibe of this cool room, and they're starting to fill out above where the lockers will be to run utilities and ventilation, because each locker is going to have separate ventilation units run to it to really suck out those that sweaty and moist air that goes in with the gear that the guys are going to be using every day, so that way everything keeps fresh and clean. Behind me is where we'll have our barbershop chair, and over to the right is kind of the wet area, showers and bathrooms, so it's really coming along. Okay, we've made our way into the athletic training room area, and as you can see, there's a lot of activity going on here. Behind us is the hydrotherapy area. So right now they've got where those 4 sunken in-ground pools will be, they've got those enclosings covered right now so they can do some sealing work. But in the far back of the shot, you can see there's 2 cutouts, and that is going to be the steam and the sauna room, which will help for recovery of our student athletes. And then in the far back corner over my left shoulder, there's that entrance through the car wash that we've talked about. So when the guys come off the field or after a workout, they're going to come through, get sprayed down, and be right into this hydrotherapy area. So wall of glass framing in this area, and then the main athletic training room that we're standing in now, kind of an open concept walkway straight from locker room through the training room and into the weight room where we'll hit next, but things are really starting to come along. All right, we've made our way into the weight room, and this place is awesome. So you can see the amount of progress that's been made since we were last here. We've got glass installed at the top levels of our field barrier here, and soon the remaining glass will be installed there to see those 3 large garage door openings that'll create that really wow moment of impact of natural light coming in and kind of that openness between the field itself and the weight room. Starting to get finishing touches going in here. They've got black paint now underneath the cardio deck here. We've started to prime for paint on the drywall in the offices, and they're running conduit for the electrical and data that'll be needed for all the TVs and displays that'll be in this space, as well as the data and power in the floor that'll power these smart racks. So really exciting, and can't wait to get Nico and his crew in here. Okay, we've made our way into one of the areas where I think you can see the most progress has been made, and that's the main atrium here at this Athletics Performance Center. We're down on the ground level, the field level, and as you can see, one of the main features has arrived, and that's our stairs. So when you come in off of Champions Way, you could come down these steps behind me right here on the field level, and you would be right at the entrance to our Gatorade fuel bar. So this is going to be snacks, smoothies, shakes, and recovery drinks. And the entrance to the football locker room over my left shoulder, and then the training room is off to the right. So this kind of becomes the central hub for all things football, with the main entrance right at the midfield to the indoor practice facility as well. So you can see they've removed the visqueen here, and you get a great view as they're putting in that glass curtain wall of what we'll see on a daily basis as we work up here. And then we've got an NFL hallway that'll greet the visitors with our trophy case. And then if you connect around the atrium to the other side is the football meeting spaces that they'll use on a daily basis.
Coming up on Bearcats All Access, tight end Joe Royer sits down with Marshall and talks about his journey from the pit to Nippert Stadium. Bearcats All Access, sponsored by All Good Home Improvements.
Coming back to Cincinnati this year, there's been a lot of talk around your transfer from Ohio State to Cincinnati. Just What's it been like being back home?
It's been great. I think it's been the best thing in my college career so far. And then, being up there for a couple years and going through some of the things I went through, the chance to come back home and be with family and play the city I grew up for 18 years before I went away. It's been great.
So much has been spoken about you coming back here for family reasons, but for you personally, what was the one thing you didn't expect to happen coming back to Cincinnati that has happened for you?
Honestly, I didn't expect to feel kind of the way I felt, and I felt it immediately. I just immediately felt happier, more comfortable, and just overall, life's been so much better being back home than compared to when I was up in Columbus.
Being from here, you've played against a lot of these guys. I know you've had teammates on this team. Are there any guys that's a little weird for you, or you're happy that they're not playing for the other team anymore, being from Elder?
Yeah, I'd say a lot of the Colerain guys like Dante. When I was a senior, I believe he was a sophomore before he kind of blew up as a recruit. And I remember my dad came up to me after the game and was like, whoever that nose tackle was, like, he's really good. He comes here and is an All-American now. So having him on our team as well is great. Then getting to play with Luke Kandra again, it's awesome.
Your success this season, at this point in the year, you lead the Big 12 for tight ends in receptions and receiving yards. What's been the secret to that for you?
It's honestly the coaches and Brendan. There's a lot of parts that go into the coaches, what plays they scheme up, then Brendan able to get me the ball, and then also the O-line being able to protect and give Brendan a chance to kind of give me the ball. I didn't really have any expectations on the year this year, but hearing that, it's great and it's a blessing. There's just so many people that kind of go into my success.
You brought up your quarterback a few times. What is your relationship like with Brendan Sorsby?
We're great friends. Since day one when I transferred here, he was kind of one of the first dudes I met. From that point on, we just started building our relationship off the field. Then as practice and workouts and everything started, we started to build it on the field. He's a great friend of mine. I think he's a great player, and having a connection like that with your quarterback is special, because a lot of plays in college and in football in general are broken plays. So just kind of get on the same wavelength as him. He understands what I'm going to do if a play's breaking and he's scrambling around. So just being able to have that with your quarterbacks, it's special.
Does it feel different winning for your city?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I put a little bit more on myself and pride myself more into trying to get the Bearcats some wins, and it feels a lot better when we do, because I feel like I have a little bit of, not pressure, but responsibility to help the city win some games.
Well, the city has a big game later today, taking on a team that has been in all the bright lights for 2 years now in Colorado. What is it about that team that really stands out to you?
Yeah, they just have a lot of playmakers. They're a really athletic bunch, fast guys out at receivers and in the back end on defense, and I think they play hard. Coach Prime's done a good job of kind of getting those guys to start playing hard and believing in what it is that they're doing, and they're 5-2 as well, so it's definitely going to be a big game tonight.
What would a win in Colorado mean to this program?
Man, it would be great to put the Bearcats at 6-2. Potentially being ranked, I'm not sure, but 6-2. I feel like we've surprised a lot of fans and a lot of the country, because I think they had us ranked 14th in the Big 12. That was like our preseason ranking where they thought we would end up, but I think we're tied for 3rd right now. So getting a big win would mean a lot.
Well, I hope it's an exciting plane ride back from Colorado. Thanks so much, and best of luck this week.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Coley Sidlowski transferred to Cincinnati from Ohio State this offseason and has made a huge impact for the Bearcats women's soccer team. Let's learn more about her journey with UC student broadcaster Chase Younts.
So you played at Ohio State for 2 years, first year at UC. How's that transition been for you?
Obviously, it means a bit more, me coming to UC and being a Bearcat. It's pretty easy to transition when you have just a great support group around you.
So you played in the Big 10, playing in the Big 12 now. You able to tell any differences between the two conferences or anything like that?
I definitely think the Big 10 it's very technical. They are all gonna just play. And I think the Big 12 is definitely, you have a more physical aspect. So, people are gonna get really scrappy, and it can be more of like a direct game, I think, in the Big 12 as well, but it's just as competitive and the talent is just as high.
How would you describe yourself as a player, like your play style and everything else?
I would definitely say that I am a quick player. I definitely like to play those little passes and give and goes and run in channels. I think I've gotten into the swing of things, So
you have 2 goals this season. You had one in, I believe, the first game of the season, and you had the Kansas State one. on Play for 3 day. How significant was that goal? And just talk me through that day.
I couldn't have asked for a better day to have my goal, because I've been, a little down on myself just with like not having the greatest stats and whatnot, but like that's not what the game's about. And I think that day and like that goal that I scored and the whole team effort, that's what soccer is about. And I think that it literally couldn't be scripted any better. And it was just a surreal moment for me. It was a surreal moment for my team and my family. And I just felt the love to an extreme level, and it was amazing.
Coming up, relive all the thrilling moments of the Bearcats' homecoming victory against Arizona State. Keys to Success, sponsored by Columbia Hyundai and Genesis of Montgomery.
It was a homecoming W for the Cincinnati Bearcats, defeating the formerly 5-1 Arizona State Sun Devils. ASU jumped out to a 7-0 lead, but it was Antoine Peak Jr. who forced a fumble, sparking a 24-0 run for the Bearcats. Quarterback Brendan Sorsby, he rushed for 2 touchdowns. Running back Evan Pryor, he had a 55-yard touchdown dash. The Bearcats figuring out a way to win another Big 12 game. Relive all the excitement of their victory over Arizona State, presented by Cincinnati Athletics.
The sun shining on homecoming. The temperature is going to reach the high 60s, maybe even 70 degrees today. The Bearcats in a ring of red game. Nearly all of the fans wearing red, and the Bearcats are wearing red as well.
The boys from the desert want to spoil this party. Arizona State in town for the first time ever in a key Big 12 matchup.
It's time to defend who the we are and what we stand for. We're tough, we're disciplined, and we're fighters. How fortunate are we to have the opportunity to play in a game like this, man, in front of these fans, with these circumstances, for everything that's on the line right here, man. We got to be resilient. That means we got to be without stopping, with incredible violence, not relenting, on their every play.
Both these teams projected to be near the bottom, yet they're playing good football, and they're asking the question, why not us bring home a conference championship?
Set the tone all day, man. Vertical and violent all day. Let's go, man. And let's fight for the brothers beside you, man. Dogfight mentality all freaking day.
Welcome to the new era of college football in the Big 12. Sims under center, Scadaboo behind him. Second down and goal. They pitch it left side. Scadaboo makes one miss, tap dances the final few steps. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Hey, we can't dive at this guy's ankles now. We got to get to the sign. The next guy got to get there. You guys with me?
Following the interception, Arizona State from the 16. Scadaboo. Again, that first wave can't bring him down. Lost the ball. Still rolling free. And it's Cincinnati who comes away with it.
Now Cincinnati is doing business inside the red zone here.
Second down, they'll run that option look.
The Pryor, no, he faked. He runs for the 10, the 5.
Brendan Sorsby is in for the touchdown.
If you think Jeff Sims can run, so can this young man, Brendan Sorsby.
Swing it out, pass is high, Scadaboo the catch, swallowed up immediately.
Drops straight back to throw, under pressure, rolling right, tries to run. Thompson pulls him out of bounds. A sack for Jonathan Thompson.
Royer in motion. He'll be the lead blocker for Evan Pryor, and the home run hitter trying to deliver the boom. And there he goes. 55 yards. Touchdown.
We said home run capable. The way that he just burst.
4th and short, they will hand it, and for the second time, get denied. Scattaboo, nowhere to go. This is Kiner inside the 10. Kiner still on his feet, reeling his way toward the goal line. The pitch, and Sorsby will get across for the touchdown.
Cincinnati Bearcats 24, Arizona State 7. We outdoing them every time, and let's keep going. 50 on 2, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, the goal was never to make it a dogfight. It was to dominate. Let's go, baby. Finish on 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Play fake, pressure right away, sack back at the 40. That was Jared Bartlett.
Was sack on the play.
48 yards, and the woes continue in that area for the Sun Devils. It is Cincinnati's day. 24-14, the Bearcats remain a game back in the hunt for a Big 12 championship.
5-2, baby, ain't nothing sweet.
We knew it was going to be a dogfight, and it was a dogfight today. And it was a great dogfight today, man. It was a great win that grinded out against a 5-1 team coming to our place on homecoming and to go out there and get that win. That's how you want to win the football game right there.
That's all the time we have today on Bearcats All Access. The UC football team out in Boulder, Colorado, kicking off against the Buffaloes tonight at 10:15 p.m. Make sure to tune in next week and every week at 11:30 a.m. on WCPO 9 for Bearcats All Access.